We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's any... Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Alright, where the fuck am I going now?
You learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn...
On the intermediate transformation in the library. Alright, library.
Revelio.
What? I was in the right place.
Perhaps the book Professor Weasley wants me to get is upstairs.
No, bro, I can see the waypoint, you fucking idiot.
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration?
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humor me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
Sure, whatever.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
Yes.
The golden snidget.
Correct! The snitch Fidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix.
Felix Felicis.
Well done.
I
Since
know that
it
one
makes
off
the
the bat.
drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organised competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The three tales of the brothers involve magical artifacts. The Horcruxes.
Horcruxes?
No, the answer was the Deathly
What?
Hallows. According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Stitch is not. The Bowler and the Quarf. So it's out of these two. Hmm. Oh, I honestly don't know which one would be it.
The bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the quaffle. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
True.
Actually, the answer was
Fuck!
false. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well,
Oh my
I suppose
God.
this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal. If you're in... And
I'd like to answer more questions.
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
The International Confederation of Wizards.
No, that's incorrect. The Wizards' Council disbanded in 1707 after the creation. Which dragon breed is the smallest?
Oh, I don't know dragons. Yes.
The Peruvian viper tooth.
Brilliant! Though the viper tooth is the smallest breed, averaging at around 15 feet in length, it is also the fastest breed and feared for its venomous. Who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
Quincy Hogg,
Quincy
of course.
Hogg.
No, the answer was Hengist of Woodcroft. It is
Fuck
believed
him.
that Hengist used the 3 brooms. The hide behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature?
A Demigorgon.
A letterfold.
While the hide behind has the power of invisibility, those who have seen it have to... What is the only spell known to...
Oh, I just learned this one. Ah, fuck. The Patronus charm? No. The knockback jinx.
Actually, the answer was the Patron. The only known survivor of a letterfold attack was a wizard named Flavius Belby, who was on holiday in Papua New Guinea.
Oh my god,
Who published the law of elemental transfiguration?
Gump. Just gump.
Evangeline Orpington.
That's incorrect. The answer I was... One of the
Why did I know
principles of
Grump?
Gamp's law is that food cannot be conjured, though it can be summoned. What does the Hogwarts motto translate to?
Knowledge is the real magic. Never tinkle with the dragon. Look before you leap.
Knowledge is the real.
No. The answer was, never tickle a sleeping dragon. In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is Draco dormiens nunquam titilandus. Which magical creature is the only one known to produce eggs through its mouth?
I know a basilisk doesn't.
The Ashwinder.
That's incorrect. The correct answer, according to parcel mouths, each of the rune's paws' 3 heads serves a different function. The left head is the planner, the middle is the dreamer, and the right is the critic. Where is Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and Wizardry located?
The Pyrenees.
No. The American school was founded in the 17th century. What is the most powerful love potion known to wizard kind?
Amatentia.
Amatentia smells differently to every person, according to what they find attractive. Such as dusty book covers, or... Are you interested in continuing on to the next round? They're my most difficult questions.
Give me your worst.
Emmerich the Evil was killed in a duel against whom?
Emmerich!
Sir Agravain.
Incorrect. The answer... Emmerich gained notoriety for terrorizing villages in the south of England. If a chaser keeps their hand on the quaffle as it goes through the goal, what foul are they committing?
Stoogling, hover stacking, bleaching, blatchling. I think it. Would it be blatchling? I mean. Stoogling. Stoogling don't sound right though. I'm gonna say haverstacking.
Haversacking.
That's right. Bleaching is flying to intentionally collide with a player. Stooging is when 2 chasers knock the other team's keeper away from the goals so that a 3rd chaser can score. A bite from a mackled malaclaw has the unusual side effect of causing what?
A bite from my Magner's wall squall, so this is bad luck.
Bad luck.
Correct. Native to the European coastline, the effects of a Malaclaw's bite can last up to a week. What plant excretes stink sap?
I know it's not fluxweed. Is it?
Sopophorus bean.
I'm afraid the correct answer was Mimulus
Fuck!
melaconia.
Ah,
The
I knew it was either that one or this.
Secretes stink sap as a defensive mechanism when touched. The Pepper Up potion evolved from a remedy created by which 12th century wizard?
Bowman Wright.
Centuries later, Glover Hipworth would expand on Limfred's previous work to create the Pepper Up potion we know today. In The Wizard and the Hopping Pot, what does the elder wizard leave for his son in the hopping pot?
A smaller pot.
A smaller pot.
Incorrect. The answer was a single. The story was created
Why
by
did I
Peter
know it
Pan,
was a single
but there are a
slipper?
few versions.
I'm
I
only
won't
guessing
spoil
at this
what the
shit.
slipper was for if you haven't read it recently. The Snallygaster is native to which region of the world?
Snallygaster.
The Scottish Highland.
No. The answer. The part bird, part red. Who is the Muggle knight featured?
Sir Lancelot.
No. The answer. The three witches in the story are named Asha, Altheda, and Amata. Oh, I adore a story that ends with a twist. The world's largest kelpie is also known by what other name?
The world's copper is known for what name?
Galangantua.
No, the answer. The Office of Misinformation has worked diligently to discredit any Muggle evidence of the Kelpie's existence. Who was the first Minister for Magic?
Ulick Gamp.
Yes. Gamp's greatest legacy was the founding of... You've answered all of my questions. Ah, it's nice to know there's another... You might not have got very many right, but I'm sure... Thank you for
Nah, son. I got something for you. It's called... It's called save.
Book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be...
Did she now? I'll give you this book.
Quiz.
Hence, none of the other... Ah,
A quiz.
before the invention of the golden snip.
The Golden Snidget.
Correct! The Snidget was for... Which potion is commonly referred to?
Oh, I already have
Phoenix.
one.
Well done! Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, the tale of the three brothers...
The Deathly Hallows.
According to B... Which ball?
The Quaffle.
When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded. True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to...
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice potion can be used to change things, well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. If you're inclined to test... And I won't be giving you...
I'd like to...
What?
The Wizard's Council.
That's correct. Which dragon breed is the small?
The Peruvian.
Brilliant! Brilliant! Who founded the village of
Hengist?
That's right! It is believed that the hide behind...
Oh, whoa. I forgot about this one.
A rune spore?
That's incorrect. While the hide behind has the power of invisibility, what is the only spell known to repel a lethe?
The Patronus charm.
Well done. Who published the law of elemental transfiguration?
Gam. Never tick. The Ashwinder.
That's incorrect. The correct answer, according to parcel mouths, each of the... Where is Ilvermorny School?
The Pyrenees.
No, Ilvermorny is actually... The American school was found... What is the most powerful
Amatentia.
That's the answer. Amatentia smells different. Are you interested in continuing on to the next round?
I don't have to. That book Professor Weasley asked me to find. Professor Weasley...
Did she now? I'll give...
A quiz.
Splendid! Before the invent...
The golden...
Correct! Which...
Felix. The death. The quaffle.
That's right. When a chaser... True or false?
False.
Correct. Well, if... And I won't be giving you any more easy...
I'd like to answer.
What governmental body?
The Wizards...
That's correct. The Wizards' Council. Which dragon breed is the smallest?
The Peru...
Brilliant! Though the Viper Tooth is... Who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
Hengist of Woodcroft.
That's right! It is believed the hide behind was accidentally created by...
A demiguise.
Yes! What is the only spell...
The Patronus charm.
Well done. Who published the law of
Oh.
Gamp.
One of the principal exceptions to Gamp's law... What does the Hogwarts...
Never tickle a sleeping dragon.
Correct! In Latin, which magical creature is the only one known...
The rune spore.
That's right! According to parcel mouths, where is Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and
Mount Greylock.
Well done! The American school... What is the most powerful...
Amatentia.
That's the answer. Are you interested in continuing...
Give me your worst.
Emmerich the Evil was killed in a duel.
Egbert the Egregious.
That's right! Emmerich gained notoriety for terrorizing villages in the south of England during the Middle Ages, when he was the master of the Elder Wand. If a chaser keeps their hand on the quaffle as it goes through the goal, what foul are they committing?
Haversacking.
That's right. Blatching is flying to intentionally collapse. A bite from a mackled malaclaw.
Bad.
Correct. What?
Mimbleless Mimbletoning.
Correct. The pepper-up potion evolved.
Linford of Stinchcombe.
Very good. In The Wizard and the Hopping Pot, what?
A single slipper.
That's correct. The story was created by Beadle the Bard, but there are... The Snallygaster is native to which region of the world?
North America.
The part bird, part reptile, who is the Muggle Knight featured in the Fountain of...
Sir Luckless.
Correct! The 3 witches in the story are named Ash, the world's largest kelp.
The Loch Ness Monster.
Correct. The Office of Misinformation. Who was the first Minister for Mag...
Ulick Gamp.
Yes. You've answered all of my questions. I'm frankly astonished by how well you did. You have a talent. Thank you for humoring me by... I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Revelio. So this is the underground harbour. The Grey Lady. I'd say hello, but she doesn't seem particularly social. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you were able to grow a venomous tentacula. Growing such a magical plant is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your extended conversation with Mr. Ollivander after you'd obtained your wand, or subsequent search of the owlery, connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Off on another adventure.
But I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful? Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Do you even comprehend how expensive that room was? Breaking your own belongings is one thing, but that room belonged to your sister, and I'll have you know that. Die! No more broom racing for you. You're not here one more.
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Anna's getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the Catacomb.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so distracted by the scriptorium and Slytherin's book that I'd almost forgotten what it was that had struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
There they are, up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
Hey, Angria! You can't stop us. Not quick enough.
Loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work.
Revelio.
This is going.
We make a good team.
We do it
Once again, we can fight our way through, or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose? Was relatively fun.
Better or for worse. Mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed on accident.
Revelio.
Now I see why.
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider. Loyalists are in here.
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Confringo! Revelio! Confringo! Revelio!
We've rid the world of another spider.
Revelio.
I shall sleep better tonight. We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ramrock's loyalists have all but declared war.
Lumos! Lumos! Descendo! Confringo! Lumos! Lumos! Confringo! Silence is grave. Lumos! Lumos! Revelio. Confringo.
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment. We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
You will regret coming here. Let's get this over. Number of boys coming back this way. You won't survive this!
cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap. For a Slytherin.
For a Ravenclaw, you certainly have a lot to learn. A rune symbol above the cabin door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! I wouldn't be very honest to find a couple more rune symbols.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Leviosa. Descendo.
Confringo must be connected somehow. Try casting at them more quickly.
Repulsor. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Wasn't expecting that.
Revelio. A journal entry by Isidore. Sebastian, I think I found something.
Unravel more of this
A canvas
mystery.
piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd,
Revelio.
sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts. And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marrenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is like this.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble.
Confringo!
Not sure what I did to deserve that. I know that. Should we...
A friendly
A friendly? You know.
I do, but...
Not all goblins.
No, Sebastian.
Why would I listen to...
You don't know what you're saying. Take a breath for a moment.
Oh, I know precisely what I'm saying. Unbelievable.
To watch you try.
Hello there.
Hello, Armeet. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine.
Of course.
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Saroni.
Good to hear. Good to hear.
Lodgok is waiting.
Of course.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
What do you have in store for me this time? A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of They described repositories.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals. Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle?
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ?
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen. Either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
The door is looking at us.
Never. Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected. I cannot believe a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lid. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward. Revelio.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine. I've read about mines like this, but seeing them is something else altogether.
Keep your wits about you, Amit. I'll get you through this mine.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Who's there?
Revelio.
Good work we're doing. Why is it crap you are? Matter of time till Ranrock sets things right. Watch your step round here.
That was a little more than I used.
Let us through safely, Amit. You have my word. Revelio.
Guardian Leviosa.
Also. Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be a schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious.
Revelio.
I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here. I'm quite good at sneaking about. You'll see.
Such arrogance.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes
Revelio.
are extraordinary. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Revelio.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
What I wouldn't give for a cup of mushroom tea. Hello? I work best. Someone there? This. What's that? Let's get this.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
Confringo! Revelio.
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Confringo! Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Devil's snare. Nasty.
Not the entanglement we need right now. Revelio. Confringo. Lumos. Accio. Revelio.
One of the best meals I've ever eaten. What's going on, little moon cub?
That should be the last of them. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Descendo. Compulso. Levioso. Accio. Revelio.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. Hello, Hamura.
Revelio.
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
Welcome sight. Can we please...
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu. What are you up to now?
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Revelio. I hope Professor...
I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spin Witches as soon as you can.
Revelio. should investigate. Levioso. Revelio. Oh, it's a pleasant surprise. Revelio. Confringo. These Merlin trials won't get the best of me. Revelio. Revelio.
Drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade. Devise a plan.
I wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned...
Don't think I've forgotten about your goblin friend. I haven't. But I needed to tell you what I've learned. I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to...
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect.
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. The rest of the team will be set free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start. We're here for a reason. I'd say opening the
Guardian Leviosa.
This room is taller than it looks. Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Accio.
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight. Watch your step. I nearly slipped there. all this grass? It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems, often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Accio. Bones outside a sarcophagus. These... Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. There's something here by the altar. Revelio.
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary.
Of course. Let's divide and conquer. Hold on to that diary.
It does, man.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving.
Of course.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined.
Revelio. We've made it this far. Clearly we have more to do. Revelio. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Rickety bone bridge complete.
The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand's movement. It's not an easy spell to master. There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Confringo! Revelio. Confringo.
Make such a mess.
It's dramatic, isn't it? Accio. Revelio. Confringo.
This catacomb has suffered decay. Just as the student... Described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time. Revelio.
Another barricade. That should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Accio. going.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done. I see why Slytherin's student was so
never end. Rebellion. Accio.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Sebastian! The relic! Look! Could it be? The note and Ren...
I can't believe it.
What do you suppose is...
I have no idea.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake. I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle. Is that... ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far...
Good.
What? You're...
Fine. If... Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian! We're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on. Revelio.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
That worked. Keep going. Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How? You're right.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on, well. What happened back there? Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
Accio! Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word. Revelio.
He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again. As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne. Done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. But it only upset her. This isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke! Over there, by the hammer. They're under attack.
Let's hurry. What do we have here? A demiguise.
Let me down! At once!
They'll retreat. We'll make them.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperius curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle,
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him?
You may be right.
What do we have here? A demiguise. Revelio.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I know. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh. That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We'd just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought, she handed it to me. "This will keep you safe," she said. "It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet."
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
Hogsmeade, here I come.